What's up, y'all? It's your girl Toya, and I'm back with another recap of Toya and Reginae season 1, episode 2. Yo, Nay had me crying, and she had me in my feelings last night, for real. Mind y'all, this girl cried like 3 times, and I'm sitting here crying with her every time. That's just crazy. Like, Nay, what are you doing to me? But let's get into the video, y'all. Y'all know I'm all over the place, so if you haven't, go see the episode, get the, feel the gist for yourself. But me, I'm all over the place. But let's get into it. My first talking point is Mel. It just gotta be Mel. You feel me? So we had TT Toya and TT Danielle say, do not bring Mel to the, bingo dinner party for Grandma Nita. Like, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Mind y'all, before then, both of them had conversations with her, and it was basically like the same. Like, she just felt like, it was a one-sided thing. Like, she giving all that she got, and Mel sort of like, just simple. Like, just chilling. And, I felt like I was just getting what they had. I felt like I was really getting it. And then Mel came and she was like, yeah, we're connected. Like, we have our partner, but we're just connected. I'm like, so is that like girlfriend, boyfriend? I just like, well, like girlfriend, like, what is it, So then I was just bad confused. But like I said, TT Danielle, TT Toya was just like, don't do it. But BD, at the end of the day, that was her choice to make. She decided to bring Mel, I understand. The crazy thing is though, like, BD walked in so happy, like, it's my mom's birthday dinner, I got Mel. Like, it looked like a vibe, right? But boom, all explodes. Everything explodes. Like, the vibe just changed. When I tell you, everybody was like talking, like, okay, we catching the vibe. Man, Mel came in, that vibe changed so quick. It's just like, ooh, energy change, energy shift for real. But the thing is, like, she didn't even like acknowledge anyone but Grandma Nita. Casey had talked to her first, but outside of that, I feel like she only, unless I missed it, only was like, oh, hey, Grandma Nita, da-da-da. I'm like, oh yeah, this is already awkward, right? Let's get into like really the beef of it all. Basically, Nay, I feel like she's just the real one. You feel me? From the whole Casey situation, because she was like, if I was in that group chat, I would have, da-da-da-da. And then the thing with Mel, she tell her how it is. Nathan's not going to hold her tongue, and I actually, like, appreciate that. Because we had Mel like, yeah, we're just connected. We're connected. A whole bunch of we're connected, like a freaking puzzle piece. Like, okay. But, so, yeah, we had that going for them, right? And then it's Toya, she says her part, and look, I think that was like the cutting edge for Nay. You first came for her sister a while back. I remember Toya said that in her video. Then you got Mel basically playing with BD Hart. Like, BD, I feel like she a hard lover kind of person. So you really playing. I don't think, Nay was effing with that too heavy. And now you messing with her mama. Boom. That's it. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Get her out of here. Get her going. That's why Nay acts like, just get her out of here. Just get her going. Mind you, though, I don't condone fighting. But if it was a fight, let's all be honest. We got our money on Nay. She's in, like, at this point in her life, she's in boxed and training for boxing. Training for boxing. I got my money on the boxer. I'm sorry. Like, no offense to Mel. And then the fact that Mel go walk up behind her, I'm like, girl, what are you going to do? Like, you sitting here strung back behind her. I'm like, but did she lie? Like, is she lying about you, just being a groupie? Because, look, that's what she did. Like, Mel had walked off. Nay's like, she's a groupie, BD. She's a groupie. Like, she just doesn't belong. Like, Nay just being real and honest. You feel me? So, I'm like, oh, this is getting crazy. Get her up out of here. That's all Nay asked, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if it was a fight, I don't condone fighting. I know all my money would have been on Nay. Like, boom. Even at the end, it's Toya like, somebody go get my child because a Mel lays a finger on her. I'm like, yeah, that Nola gonna come out of Toya real quick. So somebody just go get Nay, please. Because Nay walked up, like, walked out to him like, ooh. And that's where they ended it at. Like, I'm like, don't do that. So we had that going for us. So we'll get, like, the after effects of that next episode. And, like, hey, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Now, I do feel bad for Grandma Nita. Look, it's this family dinner getting messed up. She probably think a nice family dinner. At the end of the day, a whole bunch of stuff just, popped off, right? We had the family dinner. Now we got Grandma's birthday dinner. She probably just wanted to play bingo and hear her son Casey perform. Instead, she's like, more drama. Like, she's like, wow, crazy. But yeah, so Grandma Nita, I'm sorry, girl. I know you just wanted to play your bingo. Like, we know you love your bingo. Yeah, and then a lot of this episode was, I'm not going to say based, but just like the fallout of, the whole Nay and Armand situation. Also, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you believed all the hype, the rumors, the falsely freaking accused rumors of people saying that Armand laid hands on Nay, like, you're dumb. Like, you're just gullible. Like, I don't have any words for you, honestly. Like, I'm sorry. And it's crazy because a lot of us supporters, when we saw that, like, yo, we automatically had a whole shift. Like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, now we really got to defend these folks because y'all coming after their names on stuff like we know Armand would never. We grew up watching him, so it's like he would never. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, seeing all that fall out and then the whole California thing, LA thing, and him not texting back and her, tweeting I like how Nay's like aware that, you know how some people are like, well, I did it. Da, da, da. Even if she did mess up and do it again, I feel like, it's life. We have our moments, social media. Some of us can't vent, but like if you're a celebrity, you just can't vent. I'm gonna be honest. Like my family will sit here and post their whole life story on Facebook, and I'll sit here and read it, by the way. But then it's like people like Nay, since she a celebrity, she just can't vent. I mean, it's probably not a good space either to vent and have everybody, throw their 2 cents in. But like you said, something she got to work on. And she's human. So I understand that going to happen overnight. You still got to have your slip-ups. And I feel like she's getting better as of, like, recently. I don't feel like... Look, that's why they say I'm not even getting threads. Like, it's just another social media platform that would, Also, I like as Toya, as a mother, I like how she waited for Nate to, like, open up to her. She didn't try to force it out of her. The first time it was like after the dinner, the crazy chaotic family dinner, and she had like pulled her up on it, and they couldn't talk about it yet. It was still very sore to her. So then they went out for jewelry. They put out the emergency, but the emergency money, but that was like how she did it. But yeah, Nate was just said what it was, and yeah, they basically broke up, took a break from social media, all that stuff. It hurt to see because it's like, dang, I actually had to like. Mind you, because it was on social media, we saw the, like, effects of it. But seeing how they went through it, seeing how they felt, I'm like, dang, like, this hurts my little soul right now. But even, like, Red talking to Armand, it was just, like, you could genuinely tell, like, it's all love there. Even Nate talking to Lolo, I'm going to say it now. You can tell they friends, like, and family really supported them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, oh yeah, this the happiest you've ever been. Even Toya was like, look, I don't like a lot of your booze, but this one, like, I see something with y'all. So just seeing Red, Lolo, just like, this is it, this is your person. That felt good, because, sometimes you need that reassurance. When the world feel like it's against you, and you, like Nate said, they was the main topic. They still is a freaking main topic. I'm not trying to talk about y'all, I promise. Like, all good things. But, yeah, so, we have all that. But just seeing the friends and family be like, yo, like, it's y'all to have. Like, y'all look good together. Y'all work well together. It was good to see, that reassurance for both of them. But, yeah, that really what it was. Honestly, though, I did like seeing Red and Armand hang out. Because I feel like they're two similar people. They like to stay out the way. They like to stay out their drama. They go support their woman. They go do their individual projects. Meaning Red, his is the gym. His passion is the gym. Armand's is music in the studio. And where y'all see them at most of the time? In the gym and in the studio. They still have lives. They still have other things to do. But they like to keep it low-key and private. Like, that's just them. Like, when I say it, I'm like, Armand and Red are just, like, very similar. They're very similar people, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, they have emotions. They have things they go through. And, yeah, so I like seeing Armand and Red conversation. I like seeing that bond. Even them playing basketball, it's like, oh, yeah, like, I like this, like, little thing. It was dope. Also, y'all, though, I don't want to fail to mention the good parts of today's, like, last night's episode. We had, they like, look, the ring, she had the ring. She's like, look, I would marry myself. And her reaction, like, she was just so cute, like, period, sis. Like, you're a queen. And then we had her, like I said, with the emergency money, because sis was like, hold on, like, sometimes you need it. Boom. Like, and in the box, I think the box was just top tier, because it was literally in an emergency box. Like, if y'all get it, y'all get it. If y'all don't, talk to me nice. But we had, at the beginning, Toya, I think it was Bianca and TT Danielle. They did like a Pilates class. So it was good moments. Even Lolo and Nate. I mean, it was emotional. It got emotional quick, but it was still cute. Like, I don't want y'all to think it was not cute moments. I mean, the bingo dinner would have been cute, but it didn't really have like a nice moment to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was cute moments. Like, I don't know if I covered any, but I want y'all to know it was cute moments. Like, I don't want to forget the good moments. Also, after this episode, like, just seeing the comments be like, oh, I see it from Armand's view. Oh, I see it from Nate's view. I'm like, thank y'all. Because some of y'all won't get in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all like, ooh, what did he do so bad? I'm like, neither. It's not like they cheated. No, that's just not them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even bigger than them. They're just young and in love. So, of course, there's going to be problems and fallouts. Like Red said, scars, bruises, ups, downs, mountains, stuff like that. So, it would be like, oh, I see it from Nate's view now. Oh, I see it from Armand's view. I felt like, personally, unless I was not on the bad side of Twitter, it was a lot of people, like, just understanding. A lot of understanding going on in those comments. Like, oh, I understand Armand. Oh, I understand Nate. Now, like I said, the whole thing about people trying to accuse Armand of something that he didn't do, that should have already been understood. So people saying, oh, I knew he wasn't that type of person. We shouldn't have even had to say nothing. Like, since that whole incident happened, we knew, like, that's not Armand. Oh, also, y'all, so, like, pre-male drama, they was all sitting at the table. Toya wasn't there yet. And so basically, this is Casey. You know, he had his fallout with his sister Toya because like Toya takes more things to heart. You know, she's more emotional. That's cool. You know, Beatty's just like, yeah, I'm gonna let it slide. But I swear it's always that one sibling duo. Like that one sibling, everything just slides. I'm like, excuse me. So yeah, I can understand Toya's view. I can also understand Beatty's view. Just like it's okay, like sometimes you just gotta let it go. In case he has been through a lot, so I understand from both sisters' views. But yeah, my boy was mad because he thought he wasn't performing. He thought Toya had like canceled the birthday or something, so he wouldn't perform. But it was not like that. You know, it was just a misunderstanding, and boom. So we had that whole thing. But like prior to that, it's him at the table, and they's like, oh, you look nice, So he's like, yeah, I'm coming out the closet. No, he said he out the closet, something like that. And it's everybody at that table just like, oh yeah, like we gotta explain to you what you just said, you know what I'm saying? But it's them they weren't even laughing, they really was like, Casey, like, you know what that means? Like, you know what you just said it means. But it's definitely giving my mama, like, she like, I be saying stuff, she like, what do you mean? What does that mean? I'm like, let me explain to you, because I'm going to make you hip. They had to make Casey hip to what, like, coming out the closet mean, because nowadays that don't mean what Casey. Like, I got where he was coming from. Like, oh, yeah, I'm coming out the closet. Like, new clothes kind of era. I'm like, or no, because I think he said they weren't new clothes. Whatever the case was, coming out the closet wasn't what Casey thought it meant. But glad they cleared that up for him. Also, shout out to characters like TT Danielle. Like, in the TV show, we need her. You know what I'm saying? She's the family therapist without being a family therapist. Like, she don't have no titles, but she talked to Beatty, she talked to Toya, like, just that person, you know what I'm saying, that everybody can go to. Even they said it, like, she's the one everyone goes to. I'm like, I see that with TT Danielle. Because she gonna tell you what, I feel like TT Danielle and TT Toya are like the same. They're gonna tell you what you need to hear. Not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're the family members where you're like, okay, if I need to be told, like, what's the truth, let me go to them. Now, if I want to sit here and get something sugar-coated, I don't know who to go. I feel like that's the whole family, though. Even Red, talking to Armand, it was truth. It was, like, what you needed to hear, not what you wanted to hear. Oh, man, it's going to be okay. Like, just talk it out. Nah, it was, like, on some real grown man-ish. So I'm like, dang, I really, even next, you going to call it as it is. You know what I'm saying? BD ain't going to say too much. I realized that with BD. You know what I'm saying? BD, because even she was like, when Nay was telling Mel, like, pulling Mel up on what it is, B's like, I couldn't really even say anything because, she felt that. She felt where Nay was coming from. So I'm like, yeah, Nay's going to say what it is. That's why I feel like it's also like I'm not going to say a lot of drama, but everybody's just so open. They're willing to tell you what's up. Like, they're not going to hold back, which I guess is a good thing. Like, tell me what it is. Tell me what's up. Also, even I thought it was so cute because basically BD's like, yeah, me and her are moving apart. Her being male. She's like, I need somewhere to stay. Can I come stay with you? Toya didn't even, like, stutter. Toya's like, yeah, come on. Like, she didn't even, my door's always open. Like, that's them sisters, that's that friendship. At the end of the day, it's like, oh, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what we got. Toya, one of those people. You, my sister, come through. Also, y'all, Toya spoke on family boundaries, like, with her friends at the Pilates. That's what they were talking about, like, setting boundaries. And I feel that, like, sometimes you do have to set boundaries with your family. Like, you cannot, even, like, the work, how it's, like, the work family boundary? Like, when you walk in this house, sometimes it's, like, you got to cut off work. That's how sometimes it is with your family. Like, you cannot take all your family drama and take it in. Y'all know what I'm saying? So, I'm, like, shout out to Toya for, like, recognizing, like, maybe I need to create some boundaries. It was a lot to take in, a lot of moving parts, you know what I'm saying? We had Armand and Nate's relationship, I ain't even gonna say the downfall, but just, the gist behind it, seeing how they felt, seeing what they went through outside of what we saw on Twitter. We took it all in, though. We made it through the episode. I think we're already ready for episode 3. I'm really mad because that actually marks, like, halfway through the season. Next week is halfway through the season. But yeah, y'all know the vibes as always. I love y'all and deuces.